What up mga solid subscribers, no? So ngayon guys, meron tayong papanoorin ngayon, no? So this is a video from P-Pop Insider po guys, no? Kanya po itong video na papanoorin natin, no? This video, all credits sa kanya lahat, to. All credits po sa kanya lahat to, itong video na papanoorin po natin, no? So bago ko simulan po itong video na to, a very big shoutout po sa Lopez Auto Works po, no? Yan po guys, no? Kaya kung meron kayong problema like sa kotse nyo, may bangga or what, no? Kaya nilang ayusin din guys. Kaya nila is body, ang ginagawa po nila is ito, body repair works, retouch panel, wash over hilamos, no, mugs, and caliper paint undercoating, and many more po guys, no? Visit nyo na lang yung page nila, no? Paki-like na rin po. Yan, paki-like na lang din po, and paki-follow po, no? And promise solid guys, no? Within kung magdadala kayo ng kotse doon nung araw na yun mismo, kunyari magdadala kayo ng kotse or unit, gumagawa rin pa rin sila ng, for me, correct me if I'm wrong, gumagawa rin po sila ng mga motor, no? Kunyari, ako kasi usually pumunta ron maaga talaga kasi marami talagang tao, nadagsa po sila dahil sa napakagaling na ng serbisyo po talaga nila, no? And at the same time po guys, no, pag dinala nyo po doon, within the day makukuha nyo rin po. Yung sa akin, pag may problema, like 2 panels lang po, pinto, and then yung running board ko nagka-problema, no? Within 3 hours tapos na po agad siya guys, no? Ganun po siya ka-solid po talaga guys, no? Ang solid po nila, and babalik ko dito ko next week for buffing, no? So very big shout sa Lopez Auto Works po, no? And yun, napaka-solid po ng Lopez Auto Works, no? So yun, paki-follow po yung kanilang page, and yun, ulitin ko sa inyo, highly recommended ko po sila, and isa po guys, ulitin ko, I think nalimutan ko, no? Napakamura lang po. Ngayon po naka-promo sila, 1,400 lang po per panel guys, no? So ganun, napaka-solid po talaga nila guys, kaya punta na po kayo, no? And yan, solid. So and guys, no, panoorin na po na itong video na pinakita po, no? Wait lang, I mean video na ni P-Pop Insider, no? Credits po sa kanya to. This is about SB19 World Tour Events Too Small. Let's talk about it inside P-Pop Insider, no? So guys, pag-usapan natin itong maigi, no? Kasi daw yung mga, alam nyo naman, pag dito sa Pinas guys, napakalaki ng venue nila, no? Like sa Philippine Arena po, no? Doon gaganapin yung concert nila, no? And pero pagdating po sa World Tour, maliit daw po, no? So tingnan natin maigi. Ako guys, may insights na ako about this one, no? Pero pakinggan natin, no, yung sasabihin po ni P-Pop Insider, no? Okay?
Tour has been highly anticipated by 18 worldwide. Many fans were surprised to see that most of the chosen venues have relatively small seating capacities. Given SB19's global popularity, some expected them to perform in larger arenas. The decision to go for smaller...
Ito guys, may something sa aking salamin. Okay? Tuloy tayo, no? Meron lang something sa aking salamin na hindi maintindihan. Okay, tuloy.
19's global popularity, some expected them to perform in larger arenas. The decision to go for smaller venues has sparked discussions among fans. Some believe it is a strategic move, while others feel it is a missed opportunity. There are several reasons why SB19 and their management 1Z Entertainment might have chosen smaller venues. Even though SB19 is well known internationally, 1Z Entertainment is still a growing company. Organizing large-scale concerts in major markets, especially North America, requires significant investment, logistical planning, and industry connections.
Tama, no? Siyempre, considering po guys na, yun nga, 1Z Entertainment is such talaga, no? Talagang bagong company pa lang po sila, no? Mahirap din kasi guys pag halimbawang nag-risk agad kayo sa bigger bigger venues, no? Malaking venue, no? Tapos hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari. And syempre, bago nyo po magawa yun is meron mga investments, and kailangan marami kayong gagawin na marketing strategies dyan. Pero syempre, considering na po yung SB19, globally, sobrang kailan na po sila, no? Pero syempre, bago pa lang po ang 1Z Entertainment, no? And hindi naman siya ganun kadali. Tandaan niyo po yan, no? Pero sa akin guys, sakto lang po yan, no? Kasi alam mo yun, malalaman mo naman sa mga tao yan. Pag halimbawang naging siksikan, like halimbawang is nag-request yung mga tao na hindi enough yung space sa venue na to, no? I think pwede na ma-consider yan, no? Like, ay, nako, nag-request ng mga fan na ganito ang venue natin. I think kailangan natin gawin is maghanap tayo ng bigger venue para sa kanila, no? Sa kung saan man sa parte sa ibang bansa yung kanilang pagpe-performan, no? So ayun, I think pwede rin ganyan yung mangyari, no? Pero for now, I think small venue is is a good decision for me.
Handling large venues comes with financial risks that a relatively young company may not be ready to take. This could explain why they opted for theater-type venues instead of massive arenas. However, many believe that SB19 could have aimed for bigger venues. The group has a strong international fan base that could fill larger arenas with proper promotions and ticket selling strategies. Even lesser-known artists have managed to sell out similar-sized venues. A more strategic approach could have been to book fewer locations but in bigger venues. Choosing larger venues would have allowed them to reach the same number of fans with fewer stops.
Kasi guys, tandaan nyo guys, no? Hindi naman ibig sabihin na, kunyari, magtutour po ang SB19 sa ibang bansa na hindi naman ibig sabihin na pag dun, like, okay na sa kanila yun na through social media na lang. Hindi po guys, may mga promotions pa po yan, no? Like, kailangan pa nila umattend sa mga talk show or sa mga TV shows para po ma-promote po yung kanilang concerts, and at the same time kailangan nila mag-post ng mga posters, and kailangan nilang i-promote talaga, as in maraming pwedeng paraan. And isipin niyo na lang po guys, no, kung kailangan niyo dito pa lang sa Pinas guys, tandaan niyo, no, kung magpapagawa kayo ng, correct me if I'm wrong, no, pag yung sa mga ads, no, pag i-flash mo pa lang siya sa screen, nasa 100 plus na yata, correct me if I'm wrong lang, 100 plus 100,000 plus na po yun, no, yung expense no. So ganun siya kamahal po talaga guys, no. What more pa po sa ibang bansa, no. We're not talking about peso, no. Talaga mga dollars po yan, iba po yung currency dun sa ibang bansa, no. So I think talagang may hirapan po tayo, no. And darating din naman tayo dyan, no. Pag halimbawang nagamay na po talaga nila, no, like sobrang gamay na po nila yung pasikot-sikot dyan, no. Pero ako baga one step at a time lang, no. Kaya-kaya.
This would have also helped reduce logistical expenses such as travel, accommodations, and venue setup. Fewer stops would have also made the tour less exhausting for the group. Performing in a small or large venue requires the same level of preparation and energy. The stage setup, rehearsals, and travel logistics remain the same regardless of the venue's size. Most global tours opt for bigger venues because they are more efficient and cost-effective.
Tsaka tandaan nyo guys, no, pag bigger venues, no, kailangan meron silang mga kasama dyan, like tulad din na ginagawa ng SB19, di ba? Meron silang mga backup dancers, meron silang, kailangan paliparin nila yung team talaga nila, no? As in yung malaking team nila, no? Pero syempre, it comes with a lot of expense po talaga guys, no? Di ba? Kaya mahirap, it's a risk po talaga, no? So kailangan kasi dyan guys is fair lang, no. Hindi pwedeng magbibigay ka ng expense na sobrang taas tapos ang balik sa'yo is mababa po, no. Hindi po pwedeng ganun guys, tandaan nyo, no. And ayun lang, kailangan lang nila dun lang sila sa pinaka-safe, no. So I think sa bigger arena, dun na sila pwedeng, pag halimbawa alaman natin na talagang kayang-kaya na po talaga, no.
Given SB19's current status, a minimum venue capacity of at least 5,000 seats would have been reasonable. Ticket sales could have started 1 to 2 months in advance to give fans enough time to prepare. Some fans feel frustrated that they waited so long for the tour only to struggle with ticket availability. Limited seating has made it difficult for some 18 to secure tickets. Many fans believe SB19 deserves to perform in larger venues to match their growing international reputation. The issue seems to be more significant in North America and Asia. However, there is still hope that they will book larger venues in Europe where fewer but bigger event stops would be more efficient. At the end of the day, concerts are both a performance and a business. Bigger venues mean larger revenues and more fans getting the chance to see SB19 live. The group has already proven that they have the fan base to fill large spaces. The question now is whether they should have taken a bigger risk. Do you think SB19's chosen venues are too small? Should they have gone for bigger venues? Let us know your thoughts.
So ayun guys, no. Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, no, I think pwede tayong sa social media na, like, kunyari may mga 18 tayo na talagang gustong umorder po talaga ng tickets, no, tapos hindi sila nakabili dahil sa liit ng venue, no, and allotted lang sa 2,000 plus or 5,000 plus na audience, no. So I think pwede tayo mag-post and kalampagin natin yung 1Z Entertainment, yung management, no. Pwede naman yan para ma-notify sila na ay marami palang gustong manood sa area na to, no. I think kailangan natin maghanap na ng malaking venue, no. Just make sure lang guys na talagang manonood po talaga, no, kasi mamaya mag-switch sila sa malaking venue tapos alam mo yun, biglang hindi naman pala sure, di ba, no. So I think yun yung pinaka best way natin, no, maging ibigay natin yung kailangan nilang ayun, yung ma-notify talaga sila, no, na parang wake-up call na kailangan talaga bigger venue po talaga sa event na yun. No? So, I think kaya naman natin yun, no? 18, no? Kaya natin yan. Basta, maging tayo, maging mambomba. Ang bomba sa social media talaga eh, no? And, ayun lang, basta tayo, maging one for all for one kung tawagin nga guys, no? Magkaisa tayo, let's go. So, ayun lang guys, I hope guys na naging informative tayo sa ating video, no? As much as P-Pop Insider, no? Kanya po itong video na pinanood natin, no? Shoutout po sa kanya, no? So, ayun lang guys, maraming salamat. This is me, Point of View, signing out. Peace, let's see.